Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. First one is about Ethiopian ambassador to the US, Engineer Slash Bakale. A few days ago, it was being reported that Slash Bakale had resigned. Man seems to be still in the US today. Ethiopian state media share details of Slash Bakale's engagements in the US. Secondly, uh, now, when state of emergency has ended in Ethiopia, the people arrested under the state of emergency are being made to appear at courts. Dozens were arrested. Their whereabouts were unknown. Now they are being taken to courts to be to appear before courts. And lastly, Sasavuki is in South Korea. Abiy has returned home. What is he doing there? What are his engagements? Which meetings did he hold there in South Korea? Firstly, viewers, a few days ago, we reported that engineer Slashy Bakale had submitted his resignation. Slashy Bakale is Ethiopian ambassador to the US, ambassador plenipotentiary, full ambassador with all the powers to enter into agreements, etc. Slashy was appointed 2 years ago, and it was being said that Slashy wanted to start a private career, did not want to be part of the government. That is why he decided to say goodbye and he submitted a resignation. Waiting for confirmation. Today, Ethiopian state media, Fana TV, published pictures showing Slashy Bakale meeting with two US MPs. So the man is still in the US. He has not been relieved. Can we say that all were rumors about his resignation? Well, when Fitzamaraga was replaced by Slashy Bakale 2 years ago, I remember, it took several days for Fitzamaraga to be relieved. I think we broke the news about Fitzmaraga's transfer from the US. Still, he remained in US for several days, I think for around 2 weeks. And then he just returned home. It was confirmed by people close to Slashy Bakale that he had submitted his resignation. Either resignation has not been accepted. Government talked to him, and he agreed to continue his work, or he's there, resignation accepted maybe, and new ambassador will arrive. He'll brief the new ambassador, and then he'll leave. We'll have to wait for official confirmation, though Slashy never confirmed himself that he had resigned. Ethiopian government did not confirm as well formally that Slashy had resigned. So we'll have to wait. So far, Fana TV, state media, is showing pictures of Slashy Bakale meeting with US MPs. He is still in the US. Ethiopian state media is indirectly dismissing reports about Slashy Bakale's departure from the US, it seems. Secondly, viewers, hundreds of people were arrested under the state of emergency proclamation, which has ended now. 10-month-long state of emergency in Amhara helped Ethiopian government in restoring the administration, because when in August last year the state of emergency was imposed, Fano groups were in control of major cities like Gondar, Lalibela, Debre Birhan, Debre Marcos, Shorobit, and they were pushing towards Addis Ababa, they're pushing towards Bahirdar. State of emergency was followed by military operation. Fano groups were removed from main cities. The Fano groups could not be completely disbanded, disarmed by Ethiopian military. The state of emergency proclamation was used by security forces to arrest people who were suspected of having links with Fano groups. And those who were arrested under the state of emergency, they were not made to appear at courts. They were kept in custody in unknown locations. People did not know Their family didn't know where they were. That is why international community, numerous organizations were demanding lifting of state of emergency. State of emergency ended around 24 hours ago, more than 24 hours ago. Now, those people who were arrested under the state of emergency, they are being made to appear at courts. 80 people appeared at courts in Addis Ababa today. They're being brought from unknown location where they've been kept. And at least now their families know they're alive. The families were worried about their whereabouts for the safety of these people. These people include political workers, religious officials of low ranks, activists, journalists too. And around 80 were made to appear at a court. Now, courts will decide whether to grant them bails or not. Reportedly, those who are willing to join the national dialogue, they're going to be granted bails, and they'll join the national dialogue. That is what we are learning from the people who are following these developments, who are close to government circles. But let's see. It's good now that at least people cannot be abducted and made to disappear by security forces under the state of emergency proclamation. It does not exist now. If people are arrested, detained, they'll have to be presented at courts by security forces. Law states that I think it's 24-hour period during which security forces must present people before courts if they're arrested. That's what Ethiopian law is. 24 or 48 hours, I'm not clear. But you cannot arbitrarily just keep people in custody without presenting them to courts. But under the state of emergency proclamation, security forces were allowed detention of people without presenting them at courts. Now, the state of emergency proclamation is not existing anymore. That is, the people are being made to appear at courts. Last episode is SoE, President still in South Korea. He arrived early. He will leave late. That is what he's been doing when it comes to attending international conferences, seminars. Abiy is always in a hurry whenever he attends such international gatherings, international conferences, summits. He arrives on time and he leaves before the conclusion of these summits. So these summits, by the way, provide an opportunity to meet with other African leaders without spending anything extra. Isaias Afwerki makes use of this opportunity whenever he attends international conferences like international summits like China Africa Summit, Russia Africa Summit, Italy Africa Summit, South Korea Africa Summit. He makes use of these opportunities to develop ties with other African leaders. He holds meetings on the sidelines of such summits. Abiy generally leaves early. I think he should make use of these opportunities, because if you want to develop special ties with other African countries, these are the best opportunities for you, because entire African leaders are attending these summits. Afwerki held some meetings. He met with South Korean president too. He met with Sierra Leone's president, Algerian foreign minister, and some others. And he's still in South Korea. Abiy had left. Abiy managed to sign a $1 billion financing agreement with South Korea. Then he went to Singapore, stay for a few hours, and after that he returned home, reportedly. Afwerki is still in South Korea holding talks, meeting with the participants of the conference and South Korean officials. Let's see what he gets from South Korea. South Korea wants to explore minerals in Africa because South Korea's tech industry relies on African critical minerals. It is entering into partnership, into agreements with African countries for joint exploration of minerals in Africa. Thank you for watching.